What's up guys, Matt and Blake from footballboots.co.uk, and today we are talking about the brand new Nike Air Max Revolution pack. Me, myself, I am a massive sneakerhead, so this is definitely a video for me, but we're going to be talking through the entire football boot collection and also the indoor, so let's get straight into it.
So this, guys, this is the original Heritage Pack. So this was launched in August 2016, and this is pretty much what we'll see today. These are Air Max inspired indoor shoes, but we're going to see outdoor shoes as well. Okay, so the first boot we'll talk about is the Tempo Legend 6. So which Air Max is this?
So this was the first ever Air Max trainer, and they've obviously put it onto the Tempo Legend 6. This was the OG blue colourway of the Nike Air Max 1. As we can see here, so it's released in the OG blue and the OG red. Okay. This is the OG blue colourway, which looks ultra slick.
So what's that little thing there? What are we seeing here?
So that is what Air Max is, so a little pocket of air on the heel. So this was the first time it was ever incorporated onto a trainer, and it's been an absolute smash since being released. Now Nike have obviously just released their Vapor Max, as we can see here, and they've taken that capsule and put it across the entire midsole, which is the first time they've ever done this. So we've got an Air Max 95 here, we can see it's got Air Max pockets, but it's also got a separate midsole, but this time around it is full Air Max capsule, which is so revolutionary.
Awesome. So something different we see on the Legend 6 Air Max 1 is the grind panel. So this is the sort of sword blue panel on the toe box of the boot. May help towards durability, who knows, but overall I think it looks pretty much exactly like the Air Max 1.
I think that's exactly what it is. Nike have done such a great job of making the Tempo Legend 6 look like the Air Max 1, and it really does come down to that extra piece of material along that toe box. And as you said, the Tempo Legend 6 is known for having some durability problems, so you never know, this might just help to reinforce it slightly.
So before I go into the Tempo X version of the Air Max pack, this is the Heritage Pack Tempo X Proximo. So it's pretty much the same design as the Tempo Legend 6 Air Max design, but this was launched back in August 2016. Same panel, same colorway, just a black sole. So on to the Tempo X Proximo, it's part of the Air Max pack. So what's this one?
So this is now the OG red colorway. So we mentioned it before, the new Tempo Legend 6 is the OG blue. This is the OG red, so they're exactly the same. But the red colorway, I think me personally, I prefer the white blue, but I know there's a lot of guys out there who like the white university red.
And so that is the Air Max 1 equivalent, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly right. So as we can see on that tongue, it says 3.26, which is the actual Air Max day. So Nike are doing an Air Max day, which is on the 26th of March, which is where they're going to do a special pair of trainers. I think they're called the Masters, which is a little bit like the What the boots that Nike do. So they're going to have slithers of all the most kind of iconic ones and put it into there. So it's going to look really slick. But Air Max day is going to be a smash of a day for Nike, and I can't wait for it.
So this next design is inspired by the what Air Max?
So the Air Max 90, this was in the infrared colorway. As we can see, it's got that silver white university red. Nike like to call it the university red, but this takes inspiration from the Air Max 90, which is one of the most iconic of all time.
So the design wise, you pretty much see a lot of grey, a lot of black, a bit of red on the back. So that is the heel design. That is the difference you see to the standard Mercurial Superfly. You have this sort of Nike Air Max patch on the back of the heel, real nice. So this is the what, Air Max 90, is it?
Yeah, so that's the 90, and all of the years, so the Air Max 1 was released in 1987, this one was released in 1990, hence why it's called the 90s, and these are one of the most popular trainers out there. A lot of footballers actually wear this trainer. They are very popular, and I quite like how they created that side panel onto the Mercurial boots.
So this is the Mercurial X Proximo, but this is the Heritage Pack launched in August 2016. So as you can see, pretty much the same design, but we see the Superfly applied with the Air Max design. On to the next one. Now this is the Air Max Mercurial X Proximo. Pretty much the same design, but what's the difference?
So again, this is the Air Max 90, but instead of having the infrared colorway, this is what they call the laser blue, because it's just got some touches of blue on there. That same kind of silver white colorway, but just with those blue accents, which looks a little bit crisper. I actually prefer, as I said, the blues to the reds, so this is probably one for me.
So yeah, that's the Air Max 90, which correlates with that Air Max Mercurial X Proximo. I probably prefer the blue over the red. What about you?
Yeah, I think the blue just makes it look a little bit more sharp compared to the red. I think it's just a bit more of a cooler colorway.
So this is the Hybrid Phantom 3. What Air Max is this?
So this is the Air Max 95, and for me, and I think a lot of other Nike enthusiasts or trainers, they'd probably say this is their most iconic trainer of all time, because it's all about that side panel with that wavy kind of graphic. These are the Air Max 95 trainers in the Halloween pack, so special edition, but they are so iconic. I think even the game mentioned them in one of his lyrics in Hey Do I Love It. And I think this is the OG neon colorway. So this is where it all comes from. So the game was the OG colorway. That's what Nike have done. given their football boots now, the OG colorways, and this was the OG neon, and these are one of the Nike kind of trainer enthusiasts' favorite colors.
Okay, so this is the Hypervim X Proximo, the equivalent of the Phantom 3. Overall, same design, nothing different, just with a black rubber sole there. And this is what? So this is a Nike Zoom. What have we got on this?
Yeah, exactly. So this is the first time Nike have incorporated their Nike Zoom technology into their midsoles, which is such a good step. Adidas obviously done it with their Boost technology, and maybe Nike took a little bit of influence from that to put it onto their indoors, but at the moment it's only available on the Hypervenom X. You can't get it in any of the other Proximos, just the Hypervenom, but it wouldn't surprise me if Nike actually include this on the rest of their indoors in upcoming releases.
Okay, so this again is the Heritage Pack. So this is the previous Proximo generation for the Hypervenom, and with that original upper, the same design, Air Max 95, pretty much standard design. On to what, your favourite one, is it?
Yeah, so this is my favourite of the pack, and let us know which is your favourite as well. But this takes inspiration from the Air Max 97, again the OG colourway, which was called the Silver Bullet. Now I love this so much, and I think that whole wave design, a little bit similar to the 95, looks so sleek because it actually goes across the entire boot. So one problem that I have with the Hypervenom is that they have that half and half design, so it actually stops. One thing I love about the 97 inspired Magista is that it actually goes around the entire boot.
And so a standout feature to the 97 is that small Nike tick as we go across to the actual Air Max 97. We see that small tick and we see that wavy design. It's almost like a stitch pattern, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So for me, this isn't a kind of a trainer that I personally buy. I do appreciate it because it is so iconic. Yep. I love that it's got that full Air Max midsole. It goes from the back all the way to the front. So I think it is ultra classy, very iconic. But I think that actual wave design on the Magista Obra 2s looks really good.
And this is the Magista X Proximo, the equivalent, pretty much a rubber sole with black and white there, and the same design. External heel counter in black, but yeah, nothing different there. And now this is, just we'll briefly get onto this. This is the Magista X Proximo. What Air Max is this?
So this is the Air Max 180, and all it does is just resemble that same OG colourway, the white, the blue and the red. But I think these are quite sharp.
So this was the original Heritage Pack, again launched in August 2016, and that's the equivalent, the Air Max 180. Not really a boot for me, or a trainer for me.
A bit too retro.
Yeah. Now this is something you'll get on the Air Max boots. These boots actually reflect, they've got a reflective pattern, so this is what the Air Max
97.
97. So you've got that wavy pattern, it reflects with a camera flash, really nice little touch to that.
Yep.
And this is the Hypervim X Proximo, so this is the heel portion of the boot, it reflects, really nice touch there. Now on to, what's your favourite one?
So my favourite without doubt has to be the 97 inspired Magista Obra 2. Bit of a shame that the Hypervenoms, although they were inspired by one of my favourite trainers of the 95, I just don't like how it's the half and half. So for me, I think the 97 inspired Magista Obra 2s are a smash.
I love the Superfly design as well as the Tempo, so we're all different there. Please vote in the poll card now with your favourite Air Max design. Thank you very much for watching, and as always,
we'll see you next time.